Guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Ken, also known as ThePopHeir. So in today's video, I am going to be doing a first impressions demo review on these brushes from eBay. So this is a 12-piece set from eBay. They're all eyeshadow brushes, and I believe this is called the 12-piece Rose Gold Eyeshadow brush collection. So it didn't come with this brush holder. This is what I'm just using to hold them. They came individually wrapped in sleeves. I've only really just used a brush cleaner before I started using them on my eyes. Probably not the best thing, but you know, I'm impatient like that. So if you guys are just here for my thoughts and opinions review, I'll have a timestamp here, but if you guys would like to see me try out these brushes and give you guys commentary as I use them, please keep on watching. So again, in this video, we are going to be trying out and doing a first impressions on these brushes from eBay. This one I think is called the 12-piece Rose Gold Eyeshadow brushes. So from what I can tell, you get 5 synthetic fiber brushes and you get, how many is that? 7? Yes, 7. What feels like animal hair, but I could be wrong. I just don't see why they would have different fibers. I don't know. It's eBay, you just get what you pay for. What do I think about the actual brushes? The handle itself feels quite sturdy, but it honestly reminds me of Chinese plastic chopsticks. If you guys have ever tried those, like that, the outer coating feels like that. It's probably wooden inside. The ferrule itself feels nice. The fibers of the synthetic ones feel nice. I feel like synthetic fibers, you can never really go wrong. They either come out really soft or they're just soft, and in this case they're just soft. In terms of these, what I suspect are animal hairs. Actually, you know what? I think they're also synthetic fibers. I just don't understand why they're different. They're soft as well. They're not scratchy or anything, which is a good deal, I think. So for the demonstration purposes, I'm going to try and use as many brushes as I can, but I don't think I'll be able to use all of them. So I'm going to be using this palette by Stila. This is the Eyes of the Window Soul palette, and I'm going to grab this flat synthetic brush. It's a little bit wide. I would probably say this is more of a, I don't know, like cream applicator, so maybe like an eyeshadow base. So in this video, I'm going to be using this one by Krylon. This is the eyeshadow primer. It's pretty good. I mean, it's a synthetic brush. You'd assume that it would apply creams or liquids quite well, and it's so far doing the job. Next, I'm going to grab one of these. I'm not a big fan of these eyeshadow brushes that are just flat and they just don't have shape, and the bristles are a little bit flayed out, to be honest. It might just be because of the packaging, but So I find this brush doesn't really apply the shadows evenly. I think it just might be the shape or the bristles themselves. I don't know. Not a big fan of this particular brush. Next, I'm going to take this brush. This brush looks like the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, except it's a little bit longer, like in terms of the bristles. This one looks really good. It's really promising. I like brushes with this kind of fiber scheme. So far, this brush is good. I like it. It's blending out the product well, and as you guys know, this eyeshadow palette is really good. The shadows are really nice and buttery. So sometimes, you know, it's not about the product, it's sometimes about the brushes, like what you use to apply them. Next, I'm going to take one of the slightly bigger, fluffy eyeshadow brushes. This one looks like a blending brush. Now this brush looks like it's working really well. It's not scratchy at all, which I highly appreciate. Next, I'm taking the My Mimi Mariah Carey Extra Dimensions Skin Finish by MAC, and I'm going to grab one of the flat brushes. And I'm just gonna pop this, I need a mirror. Just gonna pop this on the center part of the lids. Next, I'm taking, let's see, probably the smallest blending brush that they have. I'm actually surprised how well this set is performing. Like, the only one that I've so far don't really like is just this one, but these blending brushes are actually really good. When I first saw them, I was like, oh, it's not gonna work really well. They look quite flimsy, but they're actually doing it quite well. That is glorious. I'm kind of getting like a bit of a cut crease look now because of this brush. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup first so that I can do the lower lash line. And so I'm just contouring my face with this Rodial Instaglam contour powder. And I'm going to be using one of the eyeshadow brushes to contour my nose. I'm going to take that medium size blending brush. I'm a little bit more confident with that than, I don't know, I don't really like these kinds of brushes. I don't know what to do with them. So I'm just going to take the blending brush. Okay, next I'm going to go onto brows. I'm going to be using the Benefit Brow, and I'm going to be using the angle brush with this. So this set doesn't have a spoolie, which is quite odd because usually they come with spoolies, but yeah, not really complaining. And I'm just going to see if I can get a nice brow look with this. Okay, going back into the palette, I am going to grab, let's see, what should I use? Alright, I'm going to use that brush that I don't really want to use, just for the sake of it. Run it on the lower lash line. I want it to be kind of diffused, which is why I'm using this shadow brush. So that's doing a decent job, though I wish it were a little bit more diffused, like it's a little bit harsh. So I'm just going to take that gigantic blending brush that we used earlier, just going to rub off the excess powder and just run it along like that just to diffuse that. Next I'm taking that pencil brush and I'm going to do a little bit of inner corner highlighting. Oh, that's perfect. The bristles are sturdy and you know, you can just get that pinpoint application. Overall, I'm actually quite surprised. Like I said, I already had preconceptions that these brushes were going to be quite shit, but I'm actually quite surprised. They are really good. Like, I have no problems with eBay brushes. Like, I have to state that. I have no problem with eBay brushes as long as they're not being marketed as the real thing of, like, another brand. And these ones don't really look like a copy of any other brand. If anything, I can think of maybe Zoeva, however you pronounce that brand's name. They kind of have inspiration from it, but they don't have the name, they don't have the logo or anything, so I'm just going to treat these like as generic brushes. Not a big fan of these big flat long bristled eyeshadow brushes. Like, I don't really know what to do with them. They don't really pack color that well. I find that using them underneath the eyes was a little bit of a harsh line there. But otherwise the other brushes that I've used in this tutorial or review demo was pretty good. Like, I liked it. I like the narrow blending brushes. They were really good, surprisingly. I thought because they weren't like tapered or anything that was going to be hard to use them, but they actually worked really well, so I'm really happy and surprised with the quality of that. Obviously I didn't get to use the eyeliner brush, which is this. I don't really use gel liners. I'm always a liquid eyeliner person, so I'm probably never going to use that. Might use it for lip liner, maybe, or filling in my lips I should say, maybe, I don't know. And then moving on to these brushes, flat packing type brush, really good. This deluxe crease looking type brush, really good. Didn't get to use this one actually. Oh, actually I did. No, I used this for application of primer. It's kind of pretty easy to use that. What did I use this one for? Concealer. Again, pretty easy. I mean, like, no comment on that one. The eyeliner brush is pretty decent. Like, I used it for my brows, as you guys saw. Not bad. Like, it's got decent amount of stiffness but flexibility as well, so you know, you can still, you know, use it to spread product around without it just being a harsh line. And the pencil brush, really good. I've had pencil brushes before, but they're usually like really thick. This thin one is really good. Like, I really got into the inner corner. It was just such a joy to use. There you guys go. Those are my thoughts and opinions. If I can find the seller I bought these brushes from, I'll link them down below. I'm going to be using an Australian link, so I'm not really sure if it's going to work for everyone else, but it's shipping from China, so it should ship everywhere else. So Hopefully it works for you guys. But otherwise, you can just go on eBay and search Rose Gold Eyeshadow brushes. I'm pretty sure you will find this set. Again, it is a 12-piece set. So yeah, there you guys go. Those are my thoughts and opinions. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you guys enjoyed the video, and definitely check out the description box down below. I will link a few other videos where I buy other generic eBay type products where I've done reviews on them down in the description box down below, and don't forget to check out these other videos that might interest you on the screen. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to click that subscribe button, by the way, if you guys haven't already. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!